Hi beautiful friends, welcome to today's video. We are going to be talking about the energy of June 2021. I'm so excited to talk about this because I got a lot of information about June that I am just really excited to go over with, and to talk about today. I am very excited about June. I have some really just beautiful messages to share. I feel very encouraged. I feel really optimistic, and I'm just really excited to get into these notes and to share this with you. If you want to stay to the end of this video, I'm going to share how you can get a one-on-one reading with me for free in a place where you're feeling really stuck and just need a word of encouragement. I want to share with you at the end of this video how I might be able to support you in that, and it's totally free of charge. Let's start with a recap of May, and then let's talk about June, and then let's talk about some practical ways that we can interact with the opportunity that June is presenting to us, okay? In May, it was such a profound month energetically for intuitives and for light workers, all of you who, May was massive. But it wasn't, we weren't being told by any sort of, media just how profound this month was, but I believe that it was. I believe that we walked through a lot of doors. I think light workers set a lot of things in motion in the month of May. Essentially what I'm saying is I think a lot of people showed up to do their deep inner work, and they showed up to the occasion and they did the hard things. And I just, as one friend to another, I just want to say thank you for the courageous decision to continue to be on this path after a month like May 2021. If you are feeling going into the month of June that you are ready for you are just like, okay, I'm open to entirely new ways of being, that is a wonderful way to participate in the energy that June is offering. One of the analogies that I was given is that May was, and before May, okay, so even 2020, 2019, nobody talks about it. 2019 was an incredibly difficult year for a lot of people. I just want to say, 2020 definitely, blew it all out of the water, and it was just sort of like, okay, here, is the sort of this explosive energy, right? But 2019 wasn't exactly a cakewalk for a lot of people, and it's been a tough few years. And if you are reaching a moment of I'm ready to participate in my life and in the collective in this entirely fresh, really light, even silly way, that's what I feel like our invitation is for June. I think we are coming to a point where we are recognizing that so much of the heavy, dense, unconscious energy that we come into here, you can opt out, okay? You can opt out. And that doesn't mean checking out from your life. It doesn't mean, but you have a lot of choice in the way that you want to interact. And June is really presenting it could be really lighthearted. It could be really silly. And that part of you that is very authentically light, humorous, maybe quirky, and just sort of goofy, all of that is really, there's this just beautiful, warm, golden light that I see shining on that aspect of who you are, encouraging you come on out and play. Humanity and the collective are waiting for light workers just like you to sort of be the first one to break the tension in the room with something not so serious. And I think a lot of the time that's where I have felt myself as making a big impact, where I can bring a laughter to a moment that is really heavy and just kind of see what happens. Sometimes it's received in all sorts of different ways, but who cares? Who cares if that's truly how you feel? Up until this point, I started to get to this analogy and then got off onto something else, but up until this point, it's sort of like you've been really working out. It's been like you've been in the gym. You've been in the gym lifting weights, and the muscle fibers have been tearing apart, right? That's what happens when, right, we're like lifting weights, and then you need proteins and things, right? You need to bring in the nutrition, right, to build that muscle up and to take up more space in your body, in your bodies. What June feels like to me is like that. It's like, okay, it's just time to restore. It's time to be restorative. I'm fortified, and I'm gonna restore the totality of who I am. And the totality of who we are in our light worker roles is, a lot of that is just about keeping it light, you know, laughter, lightheartedness, joking around, playing in nature. A lot of playful energy, I feel, is available in the month of June. Now, how can you practically apply that, right? I've given a few little examples as I've been talking about this, but what I want to say to this is that what I've seen in my journey is that the most courageous light workers that I know, the most courageous, okay, they are the ones who know how to be present with the totality of humanity and the totality of their experience. They know they're not avoiding it, and they know how to laugh, to make you laugh, to smile, to move the energy in the room. And I'm excited for June to really invite you into more of that, okay? One of the notes that I wrote down is things are lightening up. They're absolutely lightening up. But don't be surprised if you feel like you're the one that has to go first, okay? So on a practical level, you might be listening to this video almost with a little bit of an eye roll. Like, okay, that's, some of this sounds a little bit like, yeah, we'll see about that. Well, what if you were the one that's being asked to go first and to bring about a revival in your own life, in your own family, in your community of friends, in your network? What if you were the one? What if this message for you is like, you go first, make them laugh, lighten up, and the way that we can help others lighten up is that we have to be light ourselves. We have to keep it really light ourselves. A personal practice for this is a gratitude practice. Gratitude is the quickest way, and your breath and breathing, right? Gratitude and breathing, connecting to your breath, really moving energy with your breath. Energy is very difficult to move otherwise. It really does need the breath to assist energy in moving, truly. It is the that's what it does. Your breath moves energy, okay? So I think deepening into a gratitude practice this month is absolutely going to help you take the fullest advantage of what I'm talking about, and smiling more, listening to music that's really assisting you with this, and keeping it really light. So I mentioned at the beginning of this video that there's a way for you to get a free reading with me. So this summer I have felt that, and I've been having a really good time with this on Instagram, every Wednesday at 12 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, I have been doing live readings, okay? So the way that it works is you join me live on Instagram on Wednesdays, and then you tell me your name, and then I pull cards, and we have sort of a circle of energy where the readings are applying to all of us but you are getting, you know, that laser point sort of word of the week that is going to, you know, to really assist you in with your growth. And I'm really loving these readings. They are super fun. I do my best. It's probably good to get there right away at noon, or message me ahead of time if you really feel like you're needing that support. And so I can give those readings. I want you to feel really supported this summer, and I want you to feel like you really are always reminded of this beautiful opportunity to be alive right now. It's such a liberating time. We are clearing up so much karmic energy and ancestral lineage healing. There's just so much that we're doing, and I feel, especially this year, this call to just like give as much as I can to support all of us in that work. It's really big, beautiful work. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you like this video. If it was helpful, I would love a thumbs up on the video. That'd be great. And I will see you tomorrow in the next video.